What's your take in going forward?
You know, on my WhatsApp, it says the way forward is the way back, and really,
Ah,
yes, I would like to go back to a time that I've experienced, you know, whereby we didn't have, um, because technology, yeah, it can be a blessing, it can be a curse, as we see. So
yeah,
time where we didn't have all these things, and there was a lot more, you know, there was more community, there was more extended family, and I've experienced that in my life.
yeah,
I do feel, and I don't think I'm being nostalgic, I do feel that that was a better time, as people say, it's a simpler time, you know, because people feel lives have become perhaps too complicated as well. So, I mean, you can't be retrograde. Society's not going to go in that direction. We're not going to go back to that. I mean, just the mere fact that, you know, I remember, you know, just to give you a little anecdote, every weekend we used to look forward, get together with my cousins, everyone, and would go to your Blockbusters, rent out a VHS movie, right? And you also get your snacks and come together, watch a movie together, and then talk about it, you know, afterwards. And that was like real bonding, like meaningful interaction. Now we've got millions of channels on, you know, on your smart TV and on your phone. Yet
yeah,
people have got no regard for it. Do you see? When something is in so much abundance, it loses its value. It's no longer valuable and stuff. So we don't, we don't, regard it with any value. And I think that's just what it's become. It's perhaps, you know, there's too much available to you, and as a result, when you have too much of something, then you know don't have anything. Do you know what I mean? It's that paradox
yeah.
that I notice with our modern existence or postmodern existence is that it's that paradox where you're more connected but you're more isolated, and
That's a mad one. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have more but you feel that you have less, you know, or you don't have anything.
Bro, do you think because there's deep inside us, there's a soul that's missing, a grounding that's missing? So it's like as if we're just an empty shell, just absorbing, and just like something that down to adding to the mix of this conversation was I have noticed that a lot of people are they're uncomfortable with silence in conversations. It feels too awkward.
Yeah,
It feels and the paradox is this, bro. Not only are they're uncomfortable with silence, they're also uncomfortable with having communication, real life communication, what we're having now, because they're so used to the social media, you know. And it's weird, bro. It's if I have a conversation, like say, like back in the day, you used to be able to come up to a stranger and no one thought nothing. They were more curious to know where you're from, but now it's weird. It's weird. It feels weird that you go up to someone and spark a conversation. It feels weird having a conversation. It feels weird even just being silent,
mm,
um, and not being comfortable. Like, but now it's gone to the stage where what is really comfortable and is the norm and the new way of communicating is through the devices, bro.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
This is how far detached that we've gone. Because look,
it's so far detached that literally, if I sometimes need to speak to my wife, right, and she's busy in the kitchen and stuff,
yeah,
I just WhatsApp her rather than
yeah,
go and speak to her because I know it's going to ding and she's going to check it.